Hi, my name's Mike, and for my whole life, video games were a pretty big part of it. I used to play a lot when I was a kid. The first few games I played were Battlefield Bad Company 2 and Half-Life 2. Later I played stuff like Battlefield 3 and 4, Minecraft, of course, who didn't play Minecraft, and other countless PC games like Hearts of Iron, RimWorld, and other games that I found interesting. But right now, and actually for some time already, I literally spend 0 hours per day playing video games. Not 1 hour, not 20 minutes, 0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 seconds playing video games. I don't play at all. So why did I go from playing for multiple hours per day to not playing at all? It all comes down to these 5 points that I have right here. And the first point that I have right there is games are shit nowadays. So let's talk about this one. If you look at what's happening in the gaming industry, then you will notice that a lot of modern games are pretty bad, to say lightly. One of the most recent examples is people put their trust in Battlefield 6. The developers promised a great game, the game like Battlefield 3 and 4, the true return of the series after Battlefield 2042. And there was the no pre-orders campaign, launched by some people and some YouTubers who were trying to convince people to not give the money to the developers who proved they cannot be trusted. But many people, I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with their brains, started pre-purchasing Battlefield 6 anyway. And guess what? 1 million people played this game at the launch. Less than 100,000 are playing it right now. Most of the people who spent their money pre-ordering the game ended up not liking it. And of course, the developers did not deliver on their promises. Me myself, as a fan of Battlefield series, I played this game, and this game is pretty average. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it's definitely not what we expected. Especially with the customizations, with the maps. People really wanted bigger maps. People wanted the vehicles to feel good, like in Battlefield 3 and 4. Instead, what we got is a completely different game from what Battlefield once was. And that is happening with every single game, every single franchise, and every single developer. Of course, there are a very few good games that are still being released. But in general, I think you will agree with me that the state of the industry is pretty damn low right now. And that is the first reason why I don't play anymore. But that's not the main reason. Let's see what other reasons I have here. The games in the future will be much better than they are today. The way I know this is because games are always improving, and whatever is released today will be considered very old, even 10 years from now. And 10 years from now I'll be only 30, I'll have plenty of time to play all these games. So why would I waste my time playing games right now when they're being released in a shitty state, literally beta test state, with bugs and glitches and performance issues, if I can just let time sort it out, let time and people select the games that are actually good, that will be remembered after 10 years, and then play those games together with the new ones that will come out. It just logically doesn't make sense to waste time playing games right now when you can play the same games that come out today and also the games of the future in the future. And that leads me to my next point. I must make money today so that I can play games in the future. Currently, I'm not at that stage of life when I have unlimited money and unlimited time to play anything I want. So a better solution would be to focus on making money right now, to focus on the business, on self-development, so that in the future I can achieve this state when I have unlimited money and unlimited time to play any games I want. And combining this point with my previous point about future games being better, I just logically see no reason to play games right now if I can play it in the future, when I have money, when I have time, and when games are better. And hardware will be better too. There are literally all pros, no cons here. My next point may sound weird to you if all you do is play games all day. It sounds like this. Real life is more interesting than video games. I realized this pretty much only when I stopped playing video games, because I started doing interesting things. I started gamifying my life. I do pretty much what I do in the video games. I set goals, I achieve my goals, I get the reward. That's how life works, and that's how you actually improve in it. And that is much more interesting than playing any video game. Because think about it, nothing stops you from doing the things you're doing in the video games, but in real life. Really think about it right now. The only limitations that you imagine, the only limitation that you think of, are only in your head. They're not real. Nothing stops you from doing those exact same things. Well, unless it's something physically impossible like teleportation or space travel. But in all other ways, your life has no limits. And the reason why you're playing video games over developing yourself in real life is because you yourself created limitations for yourself. You have high inhibition that you yourself imposed, and that's why developing yourself in real life isn't interesting for you. When I realized this fact about myself, life became much easier and more fun because I stopped limiting myself unnecessarily. I was finally able to do things that I always wanted to do. So the main message of this video is stop limiting yourself. Nothing is forbidden, everything is allowed. Live how you want to live. Enjoy life. Develop yourself in real life. And if you focus on developing yourself right now instead of playing video games, you will have unlimited time and unlimited money to play better games in the future. And if this message resonates with you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and also don't forget to check out our Discord server for people who also don't play video games anymore. Link is in the description, and I see you in my next video.